Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I am DK Kim, your source for latest Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars straight from Korea. And the car I have next to me is 2027 Kia all-new Seltos Hybrid, and the one right next to me is the predecessor. It was India that Kia decided to reveal Seltos first. Korea got it about a couple of weeks later. Well, anyhow, Korea is the only country that is getting the hybrid thus far. For detailed information and reviews on the exterior, interior, color choices, walk-around video, and also the test drive comparing the gasoline hybrid and reviews of each car, I have it all already on my channel, so please refer to that for more details. Today's video, as you saw from the thumbnail, is all about comparing the exterior differences of this all-new model versus the outgoing model. It's not just the looks on the outside. The platform is also different with this all-new model because it uses the latest K3 platform that allows the car to have longer wheelbase. But not just that, the length, width, height, all-new Seltos has gotten much bigger than the predecessor. And I'll include the numbers on the screen right now. Simply put, it might not be the very small CUV that we all think of when heard Seltos. And yes, there are cars like Kia Sonet and Kia Stonic, which are long discontinued here in Korea, making this Seltos to be the smallest and entry CUV SUV from Kia. And I know it's no exception in other parts of the world as well. It is what it is. Kia Seltos is the smallest car in the family. I don't want to repeat myself too much here because all of this I have gone over in my previous video, so please refer to that. Without further ado, let me actually show you the up-close look of these two cars. Well, let's check the welcome ceremony once again, shall we? It's the first time Seltos actually got this welcome ceremony. It was not available on the first gen. And of course, for the North American market, those DRLs are going to be amber lights. The irony here is some people actually want those here in Korea, and it's the other way around for those in North American market. It seems like people always want what we can get, right? Here in Korea, all DRLs have to be white. Otherwise, it is illegal. Car I have here is Kia Seltos Hybrid X-Line fully loaded model. Therefore, it has the different front bumper, intake-like design to it. It's all covered up though. Got some beautiful fog light underneath. And I don't want to spend too much time with the all-new model. So this Seltos is the first generation, yet it's the facelift model. So it's going to be different from the one I drive. If you didn't know, I actually have the first generation Seltos as my daily that I have been driving for the past 5 years, putting over 35,000 kilometers on it. So I am definitely coming up with the side-by-side comparison video of the two. This model on the right is not the loaded model. Seems like it's closer to being the base trim because of the projection lights right there. It's not an LED headlight. It's missing the fog lamps and everything. However, the design, it certainly is still a facelift. And to be honest, this is the car and the trim that is sold the most. Once again, the fully loaded Seltos Hybrid here. It's got the 19-inch wheels, and X-Line being, it's got the blacked out wheels, the center cap. Of course, it's got the 5 bolts inside. You can take it out by poking tiny hole right there. If you pop that out, that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see those 5 holes just like that. 235, 45, 19 as you can see. So it has sound absorbers inside the tires even, further providing upgraded NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness, which you could definitely feel when you test drive the car, especially back to back. I mean, I actually drove and brought my Seltos on my way to the media test drive, and I could feel it all to myself. And it wasn't just me, my wife Dima, everybody would be able to tell and pinpoint that there has been a great upgrade in terms of the NVH and also the ride. I'm sorry, first gen, but it is what it is. So on the right with the first gen, I got 205 60 16. This one is great for the fuel economy as well as the ride comfort. If you don't want and need all that agile response from the handling, you want to have the thick meteor tires on the sidewall. So the thickness of the tire certainly does contribute greatly in terms of the RNH, ride and handling, NVH, noise, vibration, harshness, and overall drive sensation and feel, of course. I personally am a fan of wheels and tires in the middle of the two. I actually really like 18-inch wheels and tires because it's got the performance, it's economical, and you get great choices with the 18-inch wheels on this one. So that is the reason why. And let me show you the profile, the sides. The all-new Seltos comes with a flush door type. So when you unlock the car, it's going to pop out like that. There's the grooves as well as lighting for the nighttime. I wonder if they have it for the second row. Nope. It's only on the first row. All these portions that you'll be touching is tucked inside and is relatively kept clean, as you can see, right? The car also does unlock itself when you approach the car, which is not the case with the first gen. I mean, nothing wrong about it. I am a big fan of it. And also that little button does its job just fine. That's been with us for a very long time, but gotta give it to the all new Seltos on that one. It's the latest tech out there. Although very marginal, it's also aerodynamic. It's sleek when it's all locked and flush like that. I mean, just look at the previous gen Sportage as well. And also, I didn't mean to do that, but it also has the automated tailgate opening when you approach the car, and you heard it beeping. If you don't want that, of course you can manually turn it off or just walk away from the car in order to prevent from unwanted trunk opening. Once again, all of the interiors, I don't want to spend too much time here. I've already have done all of that. Oh, you see? So yeah, before I even unlocked it, it did open itself. Just like that. So it's got the welcome seats. Don't want to spend too much time. I don't want to deviate too much, but it's always like that. So I know not everyone is going to watch all of my videos. So feel free to check it out. Just take a look at it for a brief moment. And the all-new Seltos does not have dual laminated acoustic glasses on the second row. It does on the first row. I was actually really surprised by the upgrade and improvement in terms of the NVH. Everybody would be able to tell. All-new model is certainly way more quieter and cozier than the first generation. I really like the design of the first gen, even more so with this facelift. It's got the latest design language, the Star Map signature lighting, but design team could only do so much with this car because it's the facelift. They cannot redesign the whole rear. They had to play with what was already on their hands. It didn't deviate too much from the first generation design. I like that stretched taillight as well as that 90-degree kind of design, which is more evident with the all-new model. This really stands out from an angle. This is what the car key looks like, by the way. You can actually, car also has RSPA. You can summon the car remotely using this. Vertical opposites united, the latest Kia language. Straight line here, and this T shape, right? This portion is what we kind of saw with the facelift right there. I also like the reflector and the reverse lights at the bottom, and the turn signal also located in an adequate place, same for this all-new model as well. I know it's been lowered compared to the last generation, but it still has no issue, of course, indicating the blinker there. So the brake light, blinkers, and that is the reverse light, and that's also a guided reverse tail lamp, so that way it shows the pedestrians and also traffic around you that the car is reversing with the guided lines at the bottom It's really intuitive. That is going to prevent lots of accidents around the globe. If you consider and think about the volume and number of sales that this Seltos gets sold around the globe. I'm not sure if it's being shown on the video, but the size difference, I can actually really feel it to myself when I am sitting the car one next to another. And I did my best to actually match with the distance of the rear wheel, as you can see. And these little accents and points, and the spoiler extended in order to do its job, spoil the air, and also help with better aerodynamics. It's not just Seltos, but we see that with the other SUVs as well. Also found on Sportage. And the rear hidden wiper right there. Some people think it's not there, but it is there. It's really, really well hidden. And what you see blinking here, built-in cam 2.0 plus, that records up to 4 days now. And you don't have to install the aftermarket parts. It comes straight from the factory. In the middle right there, that's also the sensor for the ADAS. And I almost missed out the biggest difference. It goes well together with the overall exterior color. The body, the side mirror, and the piano black. So this versus the first generation. And one of the biggest features that Seltos Hybrid has over the predecessor is this stay mode. When the stay mode is enabled, you can run the AC and also drain the power from the C-type charging ports. Together with that 100 watts, you can basically run anything that you can connect with a C-type charging ports too. And that is up to a MacBook. I've tested out myself. Most importantly, you can run the AC upon arrival without the car running. That is one of the best part about the stay mode. Another step forward of ICE, internal combustion engine cars, becoming more like and closer to being an EV.